thank you. Theresa?
Chair Brzezinski and other members of the Senate Judiciary Committee, my name is Theresa Muncy, and I'm here today in support of House Bill 2676 to improve crime victims' compensation in Oregon. I have been a forensic nurse examiner in the Portland metro area since 2018. I am one member of a multidisciplinary team that assembles when a patient arrives to the emergency department after surviving a violent crime. I directly care for patients who have just experienced domestic violence, sexual assault, strangulation, and other forms of assault and abuse. I am specially trained to assess and document injury, collect forensic evidence, provide treatment recommendations to emergency department staff, and connect my patient with safety resources in their community. My care is customized to the unique needs of each patient. I encourage their autonomy and ability to make their own healthcare decisions. Outside of mandatory reporting requirements, one of those choices is whether or not to report the crime to police. For those who have never survived a violent abuser, this choice may seem simple, but oftentimes it is not. I've heard many reasons for not wanting to report to police. The most common among domestic violence survivors is fear of violent retaliation by their abuser at a time when they're the most dangerous. Other fears include no one will believe them, they'll be judged, their family will be taken away, or control will be taken away once more. However, as it stands now, most victims must report to police to be eligible for crime victims' compensation. To cover the cost of expensive medical care many of my patients require for things like CT scans, x-rays, wound care, medications, and sometimes surgery. And in the case of a patient who just survived being strangled, treatment can mean the difference between life and death. However, I've seen patients turn down very important health care for fear that the cost will be unaffordable. Some patients never feel they have the safety or the means to come to the hospital at all. It's unfair and it's wrong, but you can help make a difference. House Bill 2676 will make many improvements to Oregon's crime victims compensation program, but there's one I'd like to highlight today. This bill eliminates the requirement to report to police and instead offers alternative options like obtaining a protection order or seeking medical care like seeing a forensic nurse examiner. Patients could put their own health first. They can make their own choice to involve police without feeling pressured by outdated requirements in our current compensation program. This bill would increase access to health care, reduce harm, and lessen the financial burden survivors carry as a result of violence that they didn't deserve, violence that no one ever deserves. I've seen firsthand that violence like this impacts every single demographic and in higher numbers than the already staggering statistics show. We have the ability to make a difference for a lot of Oregonians. On behalf of forensic nurses in Oregon and the remarkable survivors we serve every day, I ask for your support for House Bill 2676. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We have another panel of